The game lasted 136 moves, making it the longest in World Championship history, played over approximately 7 hours 45 minutes. Before this game, the score was 2.5 to 2.5, 5 straight draws. Game 6 turned out to be a psychological turning point in the match. After this, Nepo's level dropped and he made more errors. Carlsen starts with pawn to d4. Nepomniachtchi replies knight to f6. Then we see knight to f3 for Carlsen and d5 for Nepo. g3 and e6. Bishop to g2, the Catalan setup, and Nepo with bishop to e7. Aiming for queen's gambit, decline style. Both sides castle and develop naturally. The position is symmetrical and equal. The game begins quietly and in the early middle game. Carlsen brings his rook to c1, while Nepo move his knight to d4. Knight exchange happens. Queen dodged the bishop threat, and Neo exchanges the bishop for simplification. Nepo checks. Carlsen king head down. Then here comes Nepo. Carlsen lines up his queen on c2 and few moves later. Nepo with rook to c8, challenging the queen.
Run, bitch! Run!
Nope. Bruh.
And it was Carlsen's queen for Nepo's 2 rooks. Nepo tried to attack, but Carlsen invites with his pawn. Nepo rejects. Both players don't want to give an opening. And in move 33, Carlsen blunders with rook to d1. This results to bishop capturing the pawn. Both players was time pressured that causes some inaccuracies, but Nepo with a mistake with queen to d5. He missed the bishop takes pawn. The knight can't capture the bishop because there's a queen takes rook, and because of that the game was equalized. And in move 43, Nepo pushed his pawn. He tried to guard the pawn with bishop and queen, but Carlsen blocked it with his 2 rooks. Nepo saw that the knight will slowly moving in to capture his pawn. That's why he decided to proceed to plan B. After Carlsen took a 3, Nepo with queen takes h4. Nepo's queen tried to maneuver its way in, but he couldn't find an opening. In move 63, Carlsen tried to attack with his rooks, but Nepo guarded tightly, leaving Carlsen's rooks lost of attacks. It was a back-and-forth battle between 2 rooks attacking and a bishop and queen finding an opening to counter. And in move 78, Carlsen played b5 attacking the bishop. Bishop moves to a 7. That leaves the pawn hanging. Nepo with queen d3 and Carlsen with his tactical idea, which is rook takes the pawn in f7. Of course, king captures then. Carlsen with a fork, and he captured the bishop in the 84th move. Now Carlsen with a slight advantage, and he slowly move his knight and rook, while Nepo's queen is finding a hole in Carlsen's attack. It was already in move 113. Carlsen played king to e3, and here Nepo played pawn push. Carlsen captures the pawn, and Nepo checked first and then captured the pawn. Nepo tried to circle around trying to spot a weakness, but Carlsen's defense is solid, and Carlsen slowly pushes in. And in move 130, after Carlsen's king move, Nepo plays queen to a 6, the fatal mistake. The queen needed to stay active. Engine suggests queen to c2. And on move 133, Carlsen pushed his pawn, and Nepo with another mistake, which is queen to g6, allowing Carlsen to move his rook to 7th file. The pawn can't be taken because there's a fork. King move and Carlsen with pawn push. Nepo moved his queen one last time, and after knight to g7, Nepo resigns, because the pawns are unstoppable and it will definitely be a queen. Both players showed great resiliency, but the GOAT Magnus Carlsen showed impeccable skill in endgame situation.